Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 7-6. I do hope that you had a nice holiday weekend. I certainly did. So I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper. Check it out at 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 Now with Bull City Hangout, it's a daily show where I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link on the Facebook side, join me on camera, shoot the breeze, share information, promote, whatever. So let's see. Let's get started with the let's go to the word page. That is the nonprofit and government information page. So I do like to start out the month by letting people know that I have American Red Cross classes listed on the word page. They're not free, although there are a couple of free classes, but for the most part, it's just good to know these skills. Like, for example, they have adult first aid, CPR, adult and pediatric first aid. They have, let's see, let me scroll down. So some of these classes are classroom and online combined. Some are classroom only, some are online only. As far as the online classes that are online only, these are cheaper, obviously, because you don't have to come in and have a teacher to teach the class in person. So, for example, they have child and baby first aid, cat and dog first aid for opioid overdoses, first aid health and safety for coaches, and a whole bunch of classes, a whole bunch of different classes. Now, the free class, there's 2 free classes: water safety for parents and caregivers, and also psychological first aid, supporting yourself and others during COVID-19. So those are 2 free classes. The other classes you have to pay for. Let's see, what else is on the word page? Okay, I also like to mention that I have city and county programs that are very helpful. Like for example, let's see, Water Hardship Fund. If you have fallen behind in your water bill, you can get help from the city, up to $240 worth of assistance if you've fallen behind. Also, you probably know that the eviction moratorium has been moved up to the end of July, but don't wait. Go ahead and sign up for the Durham Emergency Rental Assistance Program. That's a city and county program. They're together running this program. So you can have your rent taken care of, rent, if you've fallen behind again, your rent, or you need help because your job has been affected by COVID, you've fallen behind in your rent, you need help with your utilities. You can get that help for up to 12 months, 15 if you're in big trouble. So sign up for that. Don't wait for the moratorium to end at the end of this month. So go ahead, read about that on the word page and sign up for sure. And let me know if that works for you. Also, I have the calendars for the city and the county meetings, the subcommittee meetings and advisory councils, etc. So you might want to check those out if you're interested. Also, the county is looking for bilingual Spanish speakers who can volunteer to do client intake on 1st, 3rd, and 5th Wednesdays for 2 hours, 5 to 7, at the Durham Community Food Pantry. It's 5 to 7 p.m., by the way. So this is at Catholic Charities on Chapel Hill Road. So just, if you're interested, just check it out. You can sign up with the Triangle Nonprofit and Volunteer Leadership Center. Okay, let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, so suppose you're putting on an event, okay, you and your organization, right? So here's the thing. This is really cool. The county will come out and set up a pop-up COVID-19 vaccination station at your event, free of charge if you want them out there to help get people vaccinated. It's really important for us to all get vaccinated, or as many of us to get vaccinated as possible. So I think it's a really cool thing. So there's a person you need to contact by phone or email. The information is right there on the Word page. I think it's a really clever idea. I think the next time I'm supposed to DJ at the bus station downtown, I think they're going to be there. At least we're trying to set that up. So that's going to be really cool. I'll let you know when that happens. Okay, because that'll happen in, let's see, week after next. So we'll see. Okay. What else do I have here for the Word page? Okay, Durham Tech. Okay, Small Business Center. They have these free, wonderful workshops for entrepreneurs or people who want to start a business. There's also small business centers from across the state, and I went ahead and I listed the cool ones, or the ones that I thought were the most interesting, let's put it that way. So let's see. So today there's going to be 2 classes for me to tell you about. They're free. Sign up in advance. They might help you. Social Media Made Easy, part 1 of 3, Choosing the Right One. That's going to be tonight from 6 until 7. Oops. Phone's ringing. Stop. Trying to, wow. There you go. Okay, so that's going to be tonight from 6 until 7. Social Media Made Easy. I think there's more than one, because I like to use a couple of social media outlets. But anyway, that's the class. Also tonight from 6 until 8, Reboot 2021, How to Start a Small Business the Right Way. That sounds interesting. Okay. All righty. I think that's it for the Word page. Okay, let's go to the School Tools page. Just a friendly reminder that kindergarten enrollment week starts next week. That's going to be Monday, the 12th, through Thursday, the 15th. I know that's not a full week, but that's the way Durham Public Schools is running it. So this is for parents, grandparents, or guardians. They can visit the school if they want their child to attend, and you can get help with the enrollment process if you need help. And that will be between 9 and 4. So there's places that you can click and learn more about the kindergarten experience, and then how to get the ball rolling if you're ready to enroll your child. Right there on the School Tools page of the Durham Skywriter. All right, let's go to the Health page, To Your Health. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, PhD candidate Marvis Henderson Day. You might have met her. She's been on the show a couple of times. She's conducting a study looking into how African Americans are dealing with chronic illnesses. So if you can help her out by filling in the survey, I have it actually linked right there on the Health page. If you can help her out, she would greatly appreciate it. So check that out on the To Your Health page. Also, now this is way in advance, so I'm telling you now because I just heard about this. I just got an email. So Dementia Inclusive Durham and the Durham Center for Senior Life, they're co-sponsoring a skills training series for family care of people with disabilities. That's a long title, but it's free. This is going to be once a month for 1 hour on Zoom. So this month's class will be held on the 21st. Obviously, I'll tell you, when it's closer to the 21st, but I did want you to check it out and to look at the different titles of the different classes. So on the 21st, they'll be covering this topic: how brain failure affects your loved one's behavior and abilities. I think that's so important to know, because you have to kind of know. I'm a former caregiver. It's important to know what your loved one is dealing with. Sometimes it's hard to understand, why are they asking the same questions over and over? Or why are they closing the blinds now? Or why won't they go to bed? Why won't they stay in bed? Or what, there's so many questions. So it's really important to know what they're dealing with so you can help them and not get frustrated with them, because I'm not going to suggest that you would ever do this, but what do they call it? Elder abuse is on the rise. It's really hard to deal with someone with dementia or Alzheimer's. So that you don't get frustrated and lash out at them, I highly suggest, if you're a new caregiver especially, that you attend this free class and really learn what they're dealing with so you can better help them. And of course, if you help them, you're helping yourself too. Another thing you might not be aware of, if you're a caregiver, very often you give out before they do. I was actually rushed to the hospital and died on the operating table. I can tell you, if you're not used to caring for someone with Alzheimer's or dementia, it can make you sick. I admit it can make you sick. So definitely attend this class and learn. This is the class I wish I had attended when I moved here to take care of my aunt. Be that as it may, I'll tell you more about it. And I hope to have someone who can come on my show and talk about it as well. Okay, let's see what else is on the health page. Of course, I have your COVID-19 vaccine and test updates, along with the list of places that you can get vaccinations, because it's getting easier and easier. So let me just tell you this real quick. The county public health, you can just stroll in without an appointment and get vaccinated for COVID on weekdays from 9 to 4. And today's Tuesday, so you can go 9 to 6 today, with it being Tuesday. Also, the Lincoln Community Health Center, same deal. You can stroll in from 9 to 11 on weekdays, or from 1 to 4. So definitely check those out. I also have a list of a whole bunch of places where you can get free vaccines. And also Hersey Pharmacy, they actually are serving homebound people. So if you have an elderly relative or someone who can't leave the house because they're sick or disabled, they'll come to you. So check that out on the health page. All right. There's going to be a hypertension class today. Speaking of the Lincoln Community Health Center, they have a free hypertension class today. They have a whole series actually every Tuesday this month. But today's class, let's see, what's today's class? Let's see. Kidney health with high blood pressure. Very important to know. It's free, so go ahead and sign up. It's from 6 until 6:30. Okay, now let's see where OptumServe is today. They administer free COVID tests. They've been contracted by the state. So they are at El Centro Hispano until 6, drive-through service available. They're at McDougall Terrace until 4:30, drive-through available there as well. And also Oxford Manor until 4:30. All righty, let's see. I think that's it for the health page. Let's see. That is it. Now let's click on the big blue button at the top of the page, of the health page. There is a big blue button that you can click on. There it is right there. And you can get the support group information. So let's see. So this is for tomorrow from noon until 1:30. The Daughters Concerned for Aging Relatives Support Group will meet online from noon until 1:30. So this is a really great meeting where you can get tips on caring for your loved ones, your neighbors, your friends, your loved ones, whoever you're dealing with, from noon until 1:30 tomorrow. It's a free event and it's on Zoom. So definitely sign up for that one for sure. Let's see. Let's go to the senior page. You're going to want to know about this. This is happening tomorrow. The Durham Center for Senior Life has a fan AC relief program on Wednesdays, co-sponsored by the Durham Center for Senior Life. It's where you pick up your fan or AC unit of 𝗕𝗧, and also Duke Energy. They have their hand in there as well. So this is for Durham County seniors age 60 plus, where you can get one free fan per household. So you can't have received one last year, okay? And you have to show your current valid ID. Now, I actually picked up a fan for someone who's not in my household. She couldn't make it out. So what I did, they told me to, let's see, what did she do? She sent me a photo of her current photo ID, which I think was her driver's license. So I put that on my phone and took that to the senior center and picked up the fan for her and then delivered it to her house. So if you have a neighbor who can't get out and can't make it to the senior center, maybe you can help them out with the center's permission. You can tell them in advance what you're doing, and then they'll probably give you the thumbs up. Now, let's see. There's some rules here. I told you about the ID. Let's see. So if you're a renter, if you're younger than age 60 and disabled, you can still get a fan, but you have to provide proof of disability. Okay. Also, there's extra steps that you need to take if you're getting an air conditioning unit. You have to have a statement of need from your health provider because they don't have enough to go around. And some people actually really honestly need air conditioners, not just for their comfort, but because of their health conditions. So definitely get a statement of need from your health provider, and then you can get a free AC unit. And then renters need to bring a letter of approval from their landlords. Okay. All righty. Let me tell you the pickup time, of course. So let's see. Wednesdays. Let me see. I thought I had the time. There it is. From 10 until 11:30. Obviously, you won't be able to get your AC unit tomorrow because you'll have to get your statement from your health provider. And of course, like I said, from your landlord for your renter. But if you're just picking up a fan, I think you just head out that way, the Durham Center for Senior Life. And again, that will be tomorrow from 10 until 11:30. All righty. And let me know if you get a fan. That would be awesome. Now let's go to the legal page, Legal Ease. They're going to have a workshop today. They being Legal Aid NC, they have these wonderful free workshops. So today from 2:30 until 5:30, they're going to have a criminal record expungement webinar. Really important. Learn how to legally remove previous offenses from your record so that you can improve your chances on getting a job, seizing new opportunities, housing, etc. If this is a free event, it's today starting at 2:30. You can watch from either Zoom or Facebook, whatever you choose, and the links that you need are right there on the Legal Ease page. Thumbs up to Legal Aid NC because every week they have a free webinar with wonderful advice. All righty, let's see. Let's go to the sports page, Sport and Life. Let's see. The Police Athletic League, of course, the local sponsors, the Durham Police Department, they're holding a camp today, every Tuesday this month. It's called the Police Physical Training Camp. If it sounds intense, I'll bet it is. It's at Twin Lakes Park, and it's going to be from, I don't have the time listed, but it's at Twin Lakes Park. I'll have to get the time, and I'll add that today. And this is for young men and women ages 13 to 18. They don't have to be already in condition. This is to get them in condition. So this is going to be a really interesting event for them every Tuesday this month, and I'll get the time, and I will add that to the comments of this show. Now, tomorrow, they're going to have a one-day baseball camp, Police Athletic League, one-day baseball camp for boys and girls ages 11 to 14 at Twin Lakes Park. And this is going to be from 6 until 7:30. They can work on their skills, baseball and softball skills. And, as I like to promote sports, high school level especially, because if you can get those free, I shouldn't say free, but if you can get those college scholarships, that's what I think sports is all about. I mean, sports is great. Sports is fun. I love sports, but I also love the idea of using sports to get a free education, a college level education, because that leads to, there's been studies where they show if you have a college degree, how much more money you'll make throughout your life and, to raise a family, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, the one-day baseball camp is tomorrow. Sign up your kid. Even if you don't have college in mind, that's fine. They have to bring their glove, their baseball or softball glove, bring your glove, and then everything else is provided, the bats, the balls, etc. All righty, let's see. I should mention this. Coach Jay has a sports camp. This is not free, but these sports camps start next Monday. And let's see. How much are they? Do they have here? The fee per session, and it's a 1-week session, is $160, $150 if you sign up your child for both. And when I say both, that is this week and then, next week and then the week following. As far as what they'll be teaching, they'll be working on basketball, football, and dodgeball. Okay, let's see. Is that it for sports? That's it. Now, let's go to the Let's Go page, the last page we will be visiting. That's the calendar of events page. So let's scroll down to July 6th and see what's on the schedule. In fact, you have 10 minutes to get to the first one. Let me find it, because I already know with it being Tuesday. Here's what's happening. New Visions of Africa restaurant, they're having their grocery giveaway. That starts at 12:30. This is at, again, New Visions of Africa. They are on Fayetteville Street next door to W.D. Hill. So park in the W.D. Hill parking lot behind the restaurant. Again, it starts at 12:30. So find someone with a clipboard, give them your name because they call out the names, and then you rush forward and get the groceries. And they give away lots of groceries. So hopefully you'll be able to drive there or have a neighbor to drive you there. If you're on the number 5 bus or if you're on foot because you're in the neighborhood, please try to get a rollaway cart because they give away lots. We're talking about fruits, vegetables, canned goods, sometimes meats, sometimes whole gallons of milk, bags of potatoes. I mean, all kinds of great stuff. So again, this starts at 12:30 and it's for a couple of hours while supplies last. Okay, let's see. And then New Visions, they'll be giving away free meals today from 3 until 6. They are warm meals, again, from 3 until 6 at the restaurant. You can just pick it up and just take it. You don't have to eat there, of course. You can eat maybe at the picnic tables outside if you like, or just take the meals home for your enjoyment. All right, Virtual Trivia Tuesdays today from 6 until 7, sponsored by the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences, again from 6 until 7. Online, test your knowledge of science and current news and pop culture. Should be lots of fun. Tuesday Blues Jam is tonight from 6:30 till 8:30 at the Blue Note Grill downtown on Washington Street. If you're a guitarist or if you play bass, don't bring your amp, just use their amps. If you're a drummer, just bring your drumsticks. If you're a singer, bring your own mic if you can. If you don't want to bring your own mic, you can use their mic. But just be careful and just be careful not to put a lot of people put their mouth right on the mic. Don't do that because of COVID. Just be careful. Let me see if I have my, darn it, I don't have it here. Last week I was able to show you my mic covers that I had. I think I must have put them back in the bag, darn. But at Amazon, they actually sell, or rather on Amazon, they actually sell mic covers. You can get like 100 for like $10. They're disposable, obviously. So you might want to get some of those if you plan to be heading out again to these different jam sessions. All right, let's see. Marva's Fun is holding her Stay Well virtual line dance class this evening from 7 until 8. It's on Zoom and it's free and it's fun. Now, Splat Space, they meet on the first Tuesday of every month online, at least until COVID's over, because their space, which is on, where is their space? Let's see. It's on Mangum. It's really cool with the 3D printers and all that. So they can't have their open meetings just yet. But for now, they're meeting online. First Tuesdays from 7 until 9. And again, this is for makers, hackers, and anyone interested in technology. Just basically people who like to make stuff and create stuff. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. That is it. Let's look at the weather. I have my ceiling fan on because it's already hot. It's 88 and it's sunny. It's going to be sunny all day. So it's going up to 90. So it's not too bad. It's hot, but it's not at least like the Pacific Northwest where it's like 100 plus. Now tomorrow is going up to 91 and it will be partly sunny. And I think the storms from the hurricane, I think we're going to get some rainstorms. Let's see. So it says here on Thursday, it's only going up to 77. What a surprise. Wow. But a 100% chance of thunderstorms. Now, last week, we had a 100% chance of thunderstorm. We didn't even get any rain. But anyway, be that as it may, we might get thunderstorms Thursday. It says 100%. It's going up to 91. But today, or rather 77 on Thursday. Now, today, it's only going up to 90. So there you go. I shouldn't say only because that is pretty hot. I've got my ceiling fan on. And again, don't forget, if you're elderly or if you have an elderly neighbor without air conditioning, go ahead and see if you can get a fan for them or tell them about it so they can pick up a fan tomorrow at the Durham Center for Senior Life. So if no one wants to hop on and join me, the link is right there to join me on camera. It's a great way to practice being on camera. If you want to do your own show or if you want to become adept at being interviewed so you can promote your business or your service or your program or whatever, hop on now. Otherwise, I'll just go on about my business. Actually, I'm going to head out and run some errands. So give you a little countdown. 10, 9, 8. Gather up the nerve and click on that link. Be sure to use Chrome. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're always welcome to join me whenever you want. I do Bull City Hangout on weekdays at noon and then Saturdays at 10. This is where I tell you what's happening in Durham, and I invite you to send me information. It's never too late to send information for your programs, your services. If you want to advertise, that keeps me in business. I love that. And however else you want to contact me, be it Messenger, follow me on Facebook, and share this out, by the way, so that more people can know what's happening today in Durham. I also have a show on Sundays called TV Skywriter, which is more or less a formal interview show. You don't have to be in or from Durham for that particular show. I've interviewed people in like Brazil, Kenya. Oh my goodness, BJ's here. Okay, wait a minute. Perfect. BJ, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, well, who's your puppy?
That's Bella. I'm house sitting for a friend of mine.
Okay, hi, Bella.
Yeah.
Hi.
He's a beagle.
So what's
really shy.
Oh, that's a real beagle, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a real beagle. I'm not used to beagles.
Because that's what Snoopy is. You know, Charlie Brown.
No, yeah, he collect Charlie Brown stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely familiar with that. Yeah.
Well, I heard that beagles are like the best in terms of temperament.
I'm finding out. Yeah, I'm finding out she's real laid back and she lets me do anything to her. You know, so it's okay. It's okay. But I just wanted to hop on and say, hey.
Hey. Oh, let me get my logo out of your face. That's so rude. Let me do that real quick.
Well, no, that's actually me. Don't worry.
There you go.
That's just the way my camera was pointing. So
oh, no problem.
trying to get the dog in. So anyway, I kind of wanted to just, I do my UN50 stuff, and I don't know whether you saw I was down in Kinston.
Okay.
And I tell you what, that the kid, while I was talking, said that one of the things that he and his young cohorts talk about is, whether to run or die.
Run or die?
That's
more than two choices.
That's the only choice that he felt like was
and some people might say, what are we talking about? UN50 is your company, yes. Or what do you call it, a program or a company?
I call it it's a company that does this, teaching people how to interact with the popo, safely interact with the popo. So we're doing work in Durham and going down in Kinston. But anyway, that I guess for me that was just kind of heart-wrenching that our black.
So they're saying run or die.
That's the conversation that he and his other teenage friends feel like is their only option. And it's just sad, that this is where we are, that this is their only option. With everything that they're seeing on TV, everything that's happening to black and brown bodies. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's, just the fact that this young high schooler said that. Wow. It was.
Well, let me ask you though. So when you correct them and tell them, how to deal with the police and how to make it home safely, do they believe you?
Well, I don't know whether they believe me, but they hear me because we did an interview. He got a little bit of coverage down there, and he said one thing I did learn was not to run. So I was kind of glad that he at least hears me.
Definitely don't run. Oh my goodness.
Whether or not they do anything, I think for me it's just putting that information out there. That there's something else. Because I really, I just need people to get to the house. I just really need
just get home safe.
Just that's it.
Yeah, it's like whatever you got to do, and that does not mean doing anything wrong.
Yeah. No, that's not. Anyway, I just
What is it you say that? Oh, what is that phrase? That real clever phrase?
Comply, then complain. Comply, then complain.
Right, because some people I hope you looked up. I sent you some information, or at least I tried to point you in the direction of the sovereign citizens and the more sovereign
Yeah,
citizens who like to argue the law
yeah,
or their version of the law with the
yeah,
police. Don't argue.
yeah. No, no,
Don't
because
argue.
yeah, because it's bait. Some of the,
If they're not supposed to ask for ID, but they ask for ID, go ahead and show it and get home.
yeah, just like
No,
I
yeah,
tell them,
go
I said,
ahead.
you got to cut down on the drama.
Yeah.
Cut down on the drama. So
Now,
yeah,
I like to watch a lot of those shows. And actually, there's this gentleman from my hometown, from Chicago, who shows a lot of footage of sovereign citizens and more sovereign
yeah,
citizens.
you had mentioned that.
And he admits, he says very often the police don't know the law for every situation, and they might be wrong. But the thing is, they're the ones with the guns and they're the ones giving the orders. So even if they're wrong, now, hopefully they won't tell you to do something like crazy.
Right.
But now I have to admit, I was terrified one day. I was a preteen. I was coming home from school. And I think it was in 7th grade because I was coming home from Dixon, and it was just, junior high. So there was a white police officer standing by the alley. Now, we don't have alleys here in Durham, but in Chicago, of course, you have alleys, which is behind the houses, and it can be, scary. But anyway, he was standing by the alley, and he had this weird look in his eyes. And he said, "Come here." And now, I was a very innocent child. I didn't know anything about rape or sexual assault or I didn't know anything. But he had this look in his eyes that scared me. And even though I hadn't been schooled
Right.
on bad things like that, I ran. I knew not to, because he just didn't look right.
Right. And there was a gut feeling too, wasn't it?
It was a gut
Yeah.
feeling, and I was terrified, and I was shaking when I walked away because I had been taught to always obey the police. And I just kept walking because I said I ran. I did. I walked quickly, but I was shaking like a leaf because I knew I was doing something bad because I was told not to disobey the police. But my gut feeling said, "Keep going, kid."
Wow. Wow.
And I didn't have the sense to tell my parents because, again, I didn't know anything about sexual assault. I'm not saying that's what he was going to do.
Right.
But it was the alley, and he had a weird look.
Right.
But I didn't, and I think kids need to be told. Now, I was in junior high. I should have. I'm not going to say that all parents should tell all children about such things as sexual assault. I don't know. I'm not a parent, and I don't know where and when that enters into being a parent.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, as an adult looking back, I wish that my parents had warned me about those types of occurrences.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I can't tell parents to tell your children. So if I was in 7th or 8th grade, I was 11 or 12. And I think it's old enough to know. I really do.
Yeah. I mean,
but we were living very comfortably, and what people would say is a nice neighborhood. But then people get complacent in those types of neighborhoods, thinking that nothing ever happens in those nice neighborhoods with the houses and the lawns and all that kind of stuff. But bad things do happen in those communities.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think as a person who leads a company that teaches young people about dealing with the police? What would you say to parents?
Yeah, I think you like you said, you're not a parent, and neither am I. But I think parents know what their children can absorb. I mean, I just read an article about that. Your child. You know how to say information to make sure they understand. And say it, I guess, in a manner that it doesn't terrify them. It's just acknowledging. Bad things happen. And this is what I need to do. But parents know their children. And they'll know what information they can receive and how it's going to impact their kids. So as long as they're having the conversation, if they need help with it, I can do some of that. I do some of it, but for the most part, especially those young kids, I think that needs to come from parents, people they trust, who know, and they know who love them truly. Not that I care about them and I love them in a different kind of way, but parents have that have that relationship. So yeah, and then just women's intuition too. I mean, and just that gut feeling. I mean, you got to, if it doesn't feel right, then that's a clue. That's a clue. Then you got to be flexible and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. So when is your next workshop?
Well, I don't have anything lined up right now. I've got one more on my contract with Durham City Police Department. So I'm hoping somebody will, make a request to do that for them, because it would be of no cost to the community members here in Durham. So right now, just working.
So what do they do? They contact you to ask you to put on your workshop in their space, or what?
Yes, yeah, they can contact me just to kind of mainly make sure my calendar can accommodate them, and they'll reach out to me first, and then I'll send them or have them contact my supervisor, person that manages my program in the Durham Police Department, and then they'll hopefully give the green light, and then we'll just do it. So, yeah,
okay,
kind of hoping somebody will say, yeah, we need one more event, and then I'll do that. So yeah. So
okay.
I wanted to say, hey, I saw the thing you had on here about I can't pronounce it. What is it? Not the football. What is it?
Futsal.
Futsal. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it, but I have got to go see what that looks like. You've got, since I saw it a couple weeks ago, I've got to see what that looks like, what that game looks like. So yeah, I'm interested.
Well, on Sundays, in Sherwood Park.
Sherwood Park. Okay.
What is that? Cheek Road.
Cheek Road. Yeah. Cheek Road.
It's on Cheek Road. I entered Cheek Road off of Gear Street, and it's not marked. I don't know why. Why isn't Cheek Road marked? It's like we're supposed to know where it is.
But see, also you can also enter off of Miami Boulevard, unless they block it. That's the main entrance.
Okay.
Coming in up from Wellens Village is on, and you make the right, and you go in. That's where it used to be. I'm assuming that is still the main entrance into Sherwood Park is actually off the Miami Boulevard, just up from Wellens Village. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So you would know that. See?
I always turn off a gear. Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what you can check though, because like I said, because you know where Roses used to be, right? In Wellersville, or is the post office or what? Anyway. It's on the right. Traveling toward Gear Street on Miami Boulevard from Wellensville, it is a right turn into Sherwood Park, unless they have closed that entrance. But that is the main drag into. Yes.
Oh, look for that.
Yeah, been like that for years, but you wouldn't know that though, because you want to popo.
Okay. Well, actually, I met 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 𝗖𝗜𝗧𝗬, who's running the program, and he said it's never too late to sign up your kids. It's every Sunday. But I'm in contact him first, and I have the information on the sports page. Okay. And I think they're having some kind of a fundraiser. There's a restaurant on Thursday.
Yeah, they have a fundraiser at the Boot. It's at the Boot on restaurant.
The Boot.
Yeah, on the 20 something. Yeah, at the Boot University.
I had to look it up. I was like a soccer restaurant.
Is it?
Or rather, a restaurant that promotes soccer. Let's put it that way.
The Boot. Yeah, because they do Italian stuff, dinner and stuff like that. But yeah, I wanted to see what the game looks like. So you've seen a game, right?
I saw one game at W.D. Hill. There was a different program, because there's this other guy named Dave Fellerrath, and I think he's still running his program. I'm not sure, but I mostly hear about Bull City Futsal Academy. 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 𝗖𝗜𝗧𝗬 program. I mostly see his program nowadays on Facebook. Okay. But so he says it's not too late to sign up, and go ahead and sign your kids up. He is elementary school, so they start first at a little bit after 2, I think. And then they have the middle school kids, and they have the high school kids. So right now they're working on skills. Okay. Because they have to learn the game first. Okay. So they're going to have a few sessions where they learn the sport, and then they're going to start having games. And it's fast, though, BJ.
It's faster than soccer?
Yeah, because there's 5 per side instead of 11. And, soccer, it's like this gigantic, huge field, right? Yeah. But futsal is on a small field, like a court. So where do 5, and the ball is smaller.
Okay. Where do adults play? Where do adults play? Do adults play? Does he have an adult league?
You know what? I need to check with Dave and see if he has because he had an adult league, and I don't know if he still does. I have to check that out.
I'll check this out to see it, and because I'd like to see some folks that know how to play. So
I need. You know what? I'm going to look that up. adult. Now it's only a professional sport in like Europe and South America and stuff.
Right.
And in fact, Jose said that it's on a professional level in the United States only in the state of Minnesota for some reason.
Okay. Well, just it sounds interesting. So I wouldn't mind just seeing it. That's all, just to see what it's about. So yeah.
Yeah, I hope eventually that we get like you know how Durham had all those semi-pro baseball and football leagues and basketball and all that. So I hope maybe one day there'll be a semi-pro futsal league. That would be hip.
Yeah. Well, semi-pro. We got a semi-pro soccer. So anyway,
actually, I need to do a write-up because what's the name of our local soccer? It's called
Tobacco Road.
Yeah, Moros.
Tobacco.
Didn't they win? They won something.
Yeah, that's the one. That's Tobacco Road. It plays out of Durham County. Tobacco Road soccer or something here.
Yeah, I need to add that to the sports page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Bella is like, when you giving me a snack or something?
I know. Get ready to go. So I gotta get ready to get out of here. But I wanted to say, hey.
Nice to see you drop in. I hope everybody drops in, you know, because this is always fun. This is why I call it a hangout.
Yeah.
And let me know. So if somebody contacts you to put on a workshop, definitely let me know and feel free to, you know, come on the show and give us some tips, because the choice of when you're stopped by the police of running, thinking that it's run or die. No, we definitely have to. Oh my God, Candace is here. Oh my gosh, let's bring on Candace. Wait, let's give her some fanfare. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, Candace. Wait a minute. Candace is here. Woo, welcome
it's
back.
It's like coming onto the Arsenio Hall show. You have a good old opening.
Well, you know how we do. How are you, Candace?
I'm good. BJ, I don't know you, but I like your message.
Well, thank you, Candace. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So thank you.
And just get home safe.
So Candace,
if you don't know Candace, Candace is the most incredible artist.
Oh, wow. What do you do? What's your medium?
I do, my primary medium is textiles. I also do digital. So all this background is digital work.
Okay.
This is actually using a green screen.
Nice.
And I'm going to learn painting and ceramics. So textile and digital are primary.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I love the
Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Awesome. Cool.
So I know a lot of artists like to teach. Are you also a teacher, Candace?
I have taught art when I was here 92 to 2013. I taught a lot of classes.
Okay. I'm going to change my background because I want your background. I'm going to change my background so your background pops more. There you go. There you go.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine. I'll put another one out there too.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Wow. So welcome back. So, oh, wait a minute. I didn't notice there's someone behind. So your art is
that's part of my art.
Okay.
So I can change my digital background.
I like that.
Reminds
me of the Statue of Liberty.
Put one up there. Yes. So BJ, I came on the end of what you were talking about. What else do you do? Tell me more about your organization.
Well, I'm semi-retired, so it's called 𝗕𝗨𝗧𝗬, and I teach Black and Brown. Primarily, anybody can use the information on how to safely interact with law enforcement. So I do presentations on that, working from ages of 13 to 113, because like I said, the information is valuable. And then also just trying to give people a perspective that they may not have normally heard. I mean, the first thing I say, Candace, when people come into the workshop, not asking you to like the popo when you leave, because if you didn't like them when you got here, you ain't gonna like them when you leave. I'm just trying to help folks hear something they may not have considered, and not, why an officer does what he or she does, and just that perspective that a lot of folks, just to give you at least a point of reference. whether you agree with it or not. It's just my ultimate goal. I just need to tell you how to get home. This is how you get to the house.
So I have a question. When you have your workshop, do you ever invite Durham police to come in or Durham sheriff to come in?
Yeah, I actually have a contract with the Durham City Police Department, and they're in the room more often than not.
Okay, good.
Yeah, to hear that. And I'm working in Kinston, and they're in the room as well because they need to hear what the community, how the community feels. So yeah, they're in the space. They're definitely in the space to listen to those raw and those issues that people are feeling. And that's why I wanted to just jump in today and talk to her about just the fact the young man said his only option between him and his kids, his buddies, is run or die. And I just hate that youth are just at that point now with everything they're seeing and how they're receiving social medias, these 30-second clips. You know, they don't really get the full story. Not that it's going to change their minds, but just Black youth are running around and thinking these are my only options. And I think that's not cool. That's not cool. I'm trying to help them have some other option because I don't want anybody to feel like run or die is it, you know, and I don't want them to die.
Yeah.
Not run.
To die. Yeah. So
They
that's
kind of feel like damned if you do and damned if you do.
Yeah, and especially with what they're seeing, you know, it's difficult to not understand why they think that, you know, but what they're being fed on social media, the press. I get that, but I'm trying to offer and push another perspective in the room to be able to, okay, maybe I can try that one, or maybe I could do this, and then hopefully that adds to that. So that's what I try to do.
Yeah, you rarely see someone making a calm arrest go viral on YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know, and people aren't interested in statistics. You know, I mean, they're just everything is really emotional, and I get that. This is an emotional conversation because it's
for sure.
And we need to understand that. Law enforcement needs to understand that. And people need to understand that. It's just folks need to figure out how to get home. You know.
Well, the police want to get home safely too.
See, that's the other thing. Popo want to get to. I want to go home too. This is just a job for a sister. You know, I'm catching a check like everybody else. You know, I need to get to the house too. You know, I ain't write these laws. I just as part of the job I got to do. You know, that's it. And you know, when you start talking about it like that, and people will see, oh, she's just trying to catch a check.
Yeah.
You know, she's just trying to catch a check. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I do.
There's a saying that he who lives to run away lives to run another day. So it'll have to be changed that he who lives and learns to stay will live to run another day. So if you stay, then you will have other options in life.
I think.
And when I say run, I wasn't talking about running away. I meant just like joyfully running.
Yeah,
I say live.
You know, and
breathe.
I think that adults know that it is part of intimidation, but for children to get that out of their mind, so you stay, and then you have these conversations with your friends about what kind of things we can do, you know.
Yeah.
But thank you for what you're doing. Thank you so much.
It's a lot. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate the kind words. It just kind of continues to validate I'm doing my walk. You know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing here. So
are you in Durham?
Yes, I am in Durham, DERM, Durham.
Yeah, I just moved back. I was gone for 8 years. I just came back.
Oh, did you? Okay, yeah.
My mom used to correct us. She used to say, "It's not Durham, it's Durham."
Durham.
I hear you. Where did you go?
Everybody says Durham now, but
I know.
I went to Los Angeles County from August 2013 to March 2021.
Oh wow.
No, I was here from 2000. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, August 2013 to March 2021. But I lived in Durham from December 92 to August 2013.
Okay. Cool.
I have a weird question, BJ. I remember years ago, I don't remember, I was a kid. I don't know how long ago this was, but I remember the great controversy in South Africa where the conflict was whether people, well, Black people, should carry these ID cards of some kind. And there was a big fight against that.
Yeah.
And here it is years later, and I'm shocked. I'm not a parent, so I didn't know when this happened. But when I was a kid, you would get your Social Security number when you started working. So I got my Social Security card when I was like 12. But I know now, I'm realizing now that it seems that children are getting their Social Security cards as babies.
You can't leave the house. You can't leave the hospital without a Social Security number. So parents have to apply for it right away.
That amazes me. Yeah. So does that mean, do you think that soon children are going to be compelled to carry photo IDs? I'm thinking back to South Africa when they would stop Black people on the street and demand their information.
Their paper, and they carried them in a little pouch right around their neck.
So do you think that's going to happen in this country, where even the children are going to have ID cards? I'm not even talking about race at this point, but I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you get school ID. You know, they give you some kind of stuff when you go to school that you have. You know, I go to Mangum, middle school, at least, some kind of paperwork. So, I mean, at some point.
Okay, do the children have photo ID cards when they go to school?
In some schools, they do. They have photo ID. Yeah.
Middle school and high schoolers, they all have IDs that they must wear while they are on campus.
Yeah.
Adults, if you get stopped, the first thing that the police officer will ask you for is your ID.
Yeah.
And where it's not on the books that you have to have ID, they always ask for your ID.
Yeah. Yeah, and on the street, see, that's the thing that's different from the different states. If you're just walking along on the street in North Carolina, you don't have to have ID. But I suggest even if you just have the school ID, show that, but you don't have to. But if you're driving, something like that. But, kids walking along the street, they don't have to have ID, but at least give the information, give them your name and stuff. But yeah, I don't know.
Always get asked for it, though. They will get asked for it.
They can ask for it, but you're not by law are you compelled to produce anything on the streets in the state of North Carolina. Now that's different in different states. So, but anyway, so yeah. So
Mark Lee is saying hello to the amazing Candace and BJ.
Hey, Mark Lee.
Happy birthday, Mark Lee. Belated happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
A couple of days ago.
Awesome. I hope he's able to join one day. I think he joined me maybe a few weeks ago.
He did.
So Mark, if you ever want to drop by, you're always welcome. Just click on the link on the Facebook side. So yeah.
All right.
So it does not feel like a Tuesday, but I'm kind of taken aback here because I'm trying to figure out what day it is. It just doesn't feel like Tuesday. Does it feel like Tuesday to you?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday after a holiday. Yeah, Tuesday after a holiday. Now it's time to get back.
Always throws me off.
Yeah, get back in the grind. So look, thanks for having me. I'm getting ready to go check.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Nice meeting you, Candace.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Oh, the thing that's happening at, what is it? The fruit place on Pettigrew Street? What's it? The theater, the fruit? I can't think of it.
Fruit stand.
Yeah, they're having a thing Friday night. I think they're selling a lot of the artist stuff or something. So I think
let me make note of that just in case I don't have it already.
I think it's Friday, so I know that there's a lot of Black artists in that space.
Okay.
I think I saw something about that at the at Liberty Arts the other day.
Yeah.
There was a poster in there about that.
Yeah, okay. I just saw something. I'm thinking about going to that to see if there's anything I can afford.
Do you cook?
Who, me?
Uh-huh.
I do cook, but not a lot. Yeah, I cook. Why?
I'm really getting into
pot
cooking.
holders.
You do what? You do pot holders?
I do handcrafts. Hold on, let me go get them real quick. Hold on.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so I might try to go there. It's Friday night, see what's happening.
I might stop by.
Buy some artwork. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Whoa.
That's the front. That's the back.
Okay.
So it is art.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is.
So wait, can you put your hand inside of that? Is it like a mitten or what?
No, this is just like, hold the pot like
Oh,
that.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
There's another one in the front, and
yeah. That's pretty.
So where do we get one of those?
Email me at 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟@gmail.com and I'll make it happen.
Okay.
And this was not going to show because of the green screen.
Oh, green screen.
White behind there.
Yeah.
I love green screens.
Yeah, show us your art.
Because of that. Yeah. So this is actually green right here.
That's green. Okay. Green screen. Yeah.
Grass.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
That is
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, I can even make myself disappear.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So Candace,
Yeah,
Show something green and disappear.
what was your email address?
𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟𝗟
Okay.
@gmail.com.
Yeah, add that to the comments when we're done here. Okay. Yeah, when we're done, you can come back later.
Cool.
And Mark is saying that his birthday was last Thursday, and he went to festival
On the
for the
Wow,
Eno.
good for him. Good for him. Cool. All right, I'm out.
Okay.
Take care.
Hey,
Well, thanks for stopping by, BJ.
yeah. Hey, Miss
See you real
Huggins.
soon.
Yeah, take care.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So,
Awesome.
are you getting ready to like hit the streets, get out in the world?
I'm not sure. Oh, I'm going to say a quick hello to Sheila Huggins. Haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, Sheila.
Happy to have you on. You can always join on Facebook if you like. So let's see. Today's Tuesday. I'm going to run some errands. I have to go to the bank. Get some groceries. Get some gas. Stop by. There's free groceries, like I've been saying at the New Visions of Africa restaurant going on right now. Started 20 minutes ago. So get your free groceries if you're in need.
The one in Chapel Hill or the one in Durham on the boulevard?
It is on Fayetteville Street next door to W.D. Hill.
Okay, next to the community center.
Right, W.D. Hill. And so you should park in the W.D. Hill parking lot behind the restaurant.
I'm
going to head over that way.
What neighborhood are you in?
I live right by Durham Tech.
Okay.
Campus Hills.
Okay.
On South Austin Avenue. I live over there between, not too far from Riddle Road.
Okay.
Cap Street. Yeah. It's a cute little neighborhood I live in. I like my little neighborhood.
I love everything about Durham.
I couldn't believe you left Durham. But anyway, I'm glad you're back.
Grandkids. My son needed me to do something, but I knew I was coming home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll come back and show off more of your art.
I will. I need to get your phone number because there's something that I want to say. I don't want to put it in the chat because it's private.
I list my phone number everywhere. 919-809-9682.
I'm getting ready to call you right now, and I will explain something that needs to happen when I'm on.
Okay, cool.
Okay, much love.
So you have a great day, everybody, and be sure, again, to share this out so the more people will know what's happening today in Durham, and then drop by anytime you want. Well, at least at noon when I do the show, Saturdays at 10. So with that, and Mark is saying happy birthday before I go. Mark is saying happy birthday. No, he's saying thanks. Oh, wait. Oh, Sheila is saying happy birthday to Mark, and then Mark is saying thanks. Okay. And she's saying happy Tuesday to all. Indeed. So everybody have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow at noon for Bull City Hangout. Be sure to click on the link tomorrow and join me if you have the nerve. It's lots of fun. A lot of people are nervous about it, but it really is lots of fun being on camera and sharing information with people. So have a beautiful day. It's going up to 90. So stay hydrated. Ciao for now. See you tomorrow.